Aloha amigos. Their Commissar rock the Casbah or something. Anyway, it's Thursday. It's a little after 12:15, and you guessed it, we're on the way to buy a boat. No, we're not buying a boat. We're actually on the way to the racetrack. I know, about 6 of you just went, what? Yeah, so there's a racetrack in this area, Piedmont Dragway. You can look it up if you like. But once a month, well, this is the last one for the year, but once a month during the summer, they run what they call Big Dog. Big Dog is essentially pro mods. And we clearly, with that red streetcar with an identity crisis behind us, we can't run that class. But they run two other classes during the event, you know, to fill in between the pro mods. One of them is Outlaw Door Slammer. We've run it fairly frequently, but it's $6.99 and quicker. We still can't go that with this car. I actually won one of those races, like one of the first videos I ever did. You can go back and take a look if you're so inclined. But the other class that they run, which is what old Shiny back there is along for, is called Rico's Real Street. Uncle Rico. No, it's not Uncle Rico, but it's just Rico. Rico is the man that I've never run this class before, so I'm just kind of making some assumptions at this point. Rico is the man that sponsors this race, and he also does the announcing. And Rico is a excitable, energetic fellow when he announces, which, given the fact that he's announcing for the slowest cars on the property, it probably helps to be excitable. So it's 749. It's a 749 index. Foot brake only, 5/10 Pro Tree. Yeah, that last part might be a problem. Generally, everybody that runs the class can go high 730s or quicker, and they all deep stage. Why do they deep stage? So they can cut a light on a 5/10 Pro Tree off a foot brake. I don't know if we're going to be able to deep stage and still go 749. But it's only like 58 degrees. The air's really good. We're going to go make a rip and see what it runs. If it'll go 744 first pass. I brought along the skinnies off the front of my race car. They're only like not quite half an inch shorter than the tires that are on the car now, but they're skinnies, and they should be at least 10 pounds lighter than the tires that are on the front of it each. Just the tires, not counting the rims. So the rims and tires, we should save 12 pounds maybe per tire wheel combo, which should get us a little more, and they should have a lot less rolling resistance because they're only 4 inches wide, and they're designed for race cars. They're not designed to, you know, shed water away out from under the tire to keep you from hydroplaning and dying. So that's the plan. If we can make the car go 741, 742, we'll deep stage it. If it'll only go 746, well, I guess we're just going to go in normal stage and run on down there and hit the brakes and hope whoever is in front of us is braking out more. It's not a good plan, is it? But anyway, I got to focus on what I'm doing and get on down the road and get to the racetrack, because they gates open at 10. Track goes hot at noon. It's 12:20 right now. When the track goes hot, it goes hot from 12 to about 4 or 4:30, and then they start qualifying. So I need to get there and get probably 3 hours worth of open time sessions in. If you're entered in the race, you can have access to the racetrack. Well, we're going to be entered in the race. So anyway, got to get on down the road. See you in a bit. All right, in the lanes, make a test run. See how bad this ends up. I got the camera mounted lower. Let me know if you like it or not. Not that I'll be able to do anything about it right now, but anyway. So I've made 3 passes during the open sessions, and I think I'm done. I'm done making open passes, not done with the race. My lights aren't very good. I'm 77 and 68, as you've seen, and the 68 felt like I hit it pretty good. I don't know if I can go much better than that. Luckily, the car on a 49 index just went 48 with a 4 wide open. Everybody else can go like 40 and 42 and 38. So as long as we're decent on the tree, and if by God we happen to be out in front, we get somebody that, you know, can't go 49, all we gotta do is scrub a little. We don't even have to do much. The guy I ran in the first time run, that little Volkswagen, he's the points leader. He was 10. I was behind him for his next pass, and he went red. Yeah, we need to stay away from him. But anyway, if we're one and done, we're one and done. And if not, the car has run a personal best today. That 741, that first pass, was as quick as that car has ever run. So that's something. I don't know what else, but that's something. So now we're just going to hang out until they call us for our first time run, our only time run. And then we'll probably go eat a cheeseburger and watch some pro mods. All right, they called us up for our one and only qualifying pass. Is it a qualifying pass, or is it still a time run since it's an index class? I don't know. Anyway, didn't touch anything. It'll probably still go 48 again. See if we can go a little better than 60 on the tree. Well, that was shit. I sat there and got antsy and hit it before the tree activated, and then double stepped it, two-stepped it because I knew I was red, and it just, yeah, the whole thing was trash.
I'm an idiot! You're an idiot!
We're not even going to show you that time slip. Anyway, next pass will be round one, and we got to do better than that. Alright, so I'm sitting in the truck because, well, it's noisy out there. Run first round, I was number one qualifier, so I had to run the guy that was number last qualifier, and he couldn't run the number. So all I had to do was not screw it up, which sometimes is a lot easier said than actually done. Well, I didn't screw it up. The problem is, I still can't cut a light. Oh, now you really can't see me. My lights aren't good. And based off of half track on that pass, I killed a bunch of ET. I mean, you saw the slip. Based off of half track, I was only going to go like a 751. So we're probably a sit and duck this upcoming round. But, oh well. It's been fun. I mean, I've never done this before. And the guys that are in this class, boy, they're all a bunch of characters. When we were up there getting paired up, because we're actually on a ladder right out of the gate, Them guys were crazy. I could see how this could be a lot of fun. I just need something that doesn't have 55-year-old suspension that takes a day and a half to decide that it's actually going to move after you hit the throttle, which is what that thing back there does. You hit the throttle and it says, all right, give me a minute. Okay, now we're going to go. It's kind of like me. You know, I'm 55 years old, and it takes me a minute to get going too when I decide I'm actually going to go. So anyway, we'll be back in a little bit, and maybe we'll get lucky and turn on the power down there at the big end again, but we're not going to hold our breath. I know you can't see me, but maybe you can hear me. So bid number 1 qualifier has another advantage. Now there's an odd number of cars left, and I get to buy this round. So, yay!
Mustang deep by. And we go real street. Oh, dead six.
There we go. They called us for round 3. Let's see if our luck continues. So I just can't cut a light. So in all seriousness, there's just way too much stuff that has to happen before this car moves. That round when the tree flashed and I saw him move way before I moved, I knew I was cooked. But hey, it was fun. I don't know if I got any money back or not. There was a discussion about it up there, whether the semifinals paid any money or not. We'll walk up tower and find out. But anyway, it's fun. The car was consistent. I overwound the piss out of it that round and banged her off the rev limiter a couple of times, but I was cooked anyway. When he's 33 and I'm 114, yeah. Anyway, so thanks for watching. That was fun. And hell, you probably can't see me, and it doesn't matter anyway, but we'll chat at you later.